This is IRVIN DAPHNIS, and this is episode number 25. 100 Days of Real Motivation. This is and marks the end of the first quarter, y'all, the first quarter. So, a caged bird stands on the grave of dreams. His shadow shouts on a nightmare scream. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied so he can open up his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with the fearful trill of things unknown, but longed for still. And his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. Our topic today, show me the money. Show me the money. Listen, in Tibetan, authentic presence is known as Wang Thang. That's right, Wang Thang, which literally means field of power. The cause or the impetus that allows the transmittal of authentic presence is the emptying out and letting go. Choyam Chongpa. Listen, America is in need of authentic presence, and the process needed is detoxification. That's right. America needs to go to detox because America is addicted to racism. You see, racism is the original sin of America. If we could take it on from the beginning and we could look at the decimation and the genocide of the Native Americans, it didn't stop there. Then it is the Atlantic slave trade, chattel, the peculiar institution. Then America is struggling and drunken stupor and attempts to ratify a 13th Amendment that still didn't eradicate slavery, but for the crime or crime. Then you had Jim Crow. Then you had, the post-passage of the Voting Rights Act. I mean, America is struggling to overcome that original sin. Since the inception, it's as if there's been a dangling carrot in front of an ass as we move and try to progress to betterment, as I call it. Betterment in equity, diversity, equality, justice, and inclusion. We almost got it. Oops, you almost got it. With all deliberate speed, as they say. In this drunken stupor, and as we descend further into the debauchery, we continue this insanity, but relying on the same methods that initially triggered our psychotic state. Now, we've been lazy and arrogant, I must say. I must say that I believe that we're bipolar with our rhetoric, saying something or one thing, but doing another. Oh, I would say that, we say the country, one country, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, yet and still our actions show differently. We could not be more divided in actuality right now, right? Right now. It seems that our culture is drunk and doped up on opioids right now. It seems like we need a detox. It seems that I would dare say that we have a mental illness. We have a mental illness, and the diagnosis would be akin to schizophrenia and severe amnesia, I might add. Because on one side, we verbally make these statements, we make these and produce correspondence that claim we want progress beyond our racially based conundrums, but the e-board doesn't reflect what our words say. We have an amnesia. The C-suite does not bear witness to our desire to have progress, to our pledges towards racial equality and racial equity. See, somewhere between the concoction of pledges and promises, there seems to be a case of severe amnesia. I've always learned a long time ago that actions speak louder than words. Well, it seems that much of our corporate culture, the actions are speaking so loud that we can't hear what you're saying. You see, we right now, want to have this transparency and authenticity and this reality where we actually see the receipts for diversity, the receipts for inclusion, and the receipts for equity. Can you hear me now? Good. So, Jerry Maguire, we remember that? Tom Cruise is the sports agent who, has it all. Big clients, big money, beautiful fiance. Is very well known, especially after he wrote his manifesto, right? The things that we think that we don't say, right? Whereas when he really put it out there, the reality was he got fired for his ideas. See, people don't want to change. They talk out the side of their necks, but the reality is, I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm really an optimistic individual. I'm just realistically optimistic. I really feel that many racist individuals will not change. Now, can we change the system? Yeah, we can change the system. There's various ways we can do it, right? I'm not going to be able to change with legislations somebody's racist heart, somebody's racist, ignorant mind. I'm not going to change that with legislation. But what I can change is preventing and creating a firewall so their racist knees won't be on my neck. That's what we can do. And if it does happen, then guess what? Not only will they get fired, not only will they get charged with murder, but also you go after their pensions. You see, money talks, everything else walks. So Tom Cruise wants the big contracts and he wants to make the money for his clients and mostly, Sports Management International, the corporation he works for. I want to let you know that he started off where he wanted to, help to guide his clients and, and somewhere along the line, things change. Things change to trying to get the most money and the maximum commission, right? What all companies and corporations are all about is just business as usual, profit maximization, right? Beginning, he was about creating a better, mousetrap. Most corporations do this. And then they morph into what I like to call M&Ms, right? Minimum expenses and maximizing profit. You see, when you care about people, however, they care about your products and your service. We're talking about loyalty. And I believe that loyalty has an expiration date. In terms of the consumers in the marketplace, that loyalty will change as we see it now changing because people are upset and not satisfied with pledges and promises. Rod Tidwell, remember? Jerry's client. He was in a conundrum. He was in a position where he needed that contract because his house was falling apart. Remember? TP in the house. His brother TP's room was flooded. They had the ant problem, right? And then he received this call and, he's really trying to balance between a competing agent and Jerry. And Jerry's on the phone with him and Jerry's ready to do anything possible because Jerry's now in the process of streamlining. Jerry says, I will do better if I have less clients, right? Let me provide better service rather than have a quantity of clients. Let me focus on the quality of my service. So remember the famous phone call, right? Right? LV music is playing in the background, huh? About to come up, right? It's a bad come up or what have you. And so Rod Tillwell is, on the phone with him and saying, Jerry, listen, you know what? We have this family saying that, I want you to say it with me. Show me the money. Say it with me. Show me the money. And then he's like, I'll show you the money. He said, no. I want you to say it with me. Literally, show me the money. And Jerry says, show me the money. I think it's the most incredible scene, right? And then Rod goes on. Jerry, say I love this black man. And Jerry says, do you love this black man? I love this black man. And Rod says, do you love black people? And Jerry says, I love black people. People in the office are now looking at Jerry as if he's going crazy. You see, show me the money. Show me the money. I want you to feel me. I want you to yell it out loud. Show me the money. Listen, this is what's going on right now. The world wants to see the money. Invested in our communities. Invested in diversity, inclusion, and equity programs. Call me. We can do this together. I believe in America. I love this country. I'm a first generation American. And what this country has meant to me is meant so much to be able to have the opportunities that we have. So for me, it hurts my heart that there are these hypocrites that want to continue to feed this relentless beast of racism. For us, and as Dick Fox, Jerry's mentor, said, the key to business is personal relationships. Personal relationships. Much of our corporate culture puts and prefers profit over people. There's no relationships in that. So Jerry is fired because, he shared how he came to come to Jesus moment. And he wants to provide personal attention to his clients versus just making money. Listen, there's three things. 3 Jerry Maguire points that I want to leave you with. First of all, it's the dilemma. Jerry is faced with a dilemma. Profits versus people. The vulture culture versus doing the right thing. That's where he's at. And he had to go out and start his own business. Remember the scene? The best scene ever. Don't worry. I'm not going to flip out. I'm just going to ease out of this office that I helped build. Wow. Listen, one thing we need to remember is his manners. You see, these fish have manners. Oh my goodness. He says, we need to be real and we're going to start something new. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be inspiring. Who's coming with me? The office gets dead silent. You can hear a pin drop. Jerry is going off. He goes into the fish tank. It takes out one goldfish. Look. At this point, Jerry's convinced because he had a conversation with his executive secretary, and I'm probably sure she was saying, yeah. Okay, Jerry, whatever you say. At the time of the Exodus, he said, Wendy, are you ready to go? Wendy says, Jerry, I don't think I'm going to go with you because in 3 months I'm going to get, my raise. So then at this point, Jerry's like, okay, I'm out of here. And And then you hear Dorothy Boyd. Dorothy Boyd stands up and says, I'm coming with you. I'll come with you. To which Jerry says, we'll see you all again. Sleep tight. Listen. Oh my goodness. There's so much in there. The dilemma led Jerry to leave. Second point is the decision. The decision to leave, guys. To take a new path. The decision to take the road less traveled. What I'm saying is this is conscious leadership. This is emotional intelligence. This is investing in your community. This is investing in your state. This is investing in the American people. We need to have infrastructure. We need detox so that America can stand up straight again. Show me the money. Show me the money. The third Jerry Maguire point that we'll end with is determination. Jerry was determined that he was going to succeed. And guess what? I'm not worried about Wendy's of the world, of the corporate world. I know some of you don't want to change your culture. You don't care about the people. You don't really give a damn about the people. And that's okay. That's fine. But for those who want to make changes, reach out to us. We want to be able to inspire your employees, inspire your C-suite, inspire and be part of your e-board so that we can make a change in America so that we could stand up again. We don't want to continue to be addicted to the crystal meth of this vulture culture. We want to give up the opioids. We want to be real and say, yes, I am an alcoholic. We need to say that. That's what America needs to say. A lot of the corporate, we need to rid ourselves and detoxify. Detoxify. Listen, Jerry was determined to inspire his employee, his client, to achieve their dreams and goals. Jerry began spending time. You have to spend time with people to really know what moves their business. A lot of people don't even spend time with their own employees. Hence, why a lot of them don't understand their employees' desires. Huh? That's why they have the secret boss. Inspire your employees to have joy for the game again. Inspire clients to come back to the foundation where they first fell in love with what it is they did. Just like Jerry fell in love back with his first love, and he realized what made him really tick. Likewise, I've done the same thing. This has always been my desire to be able to bring in and integrate and amalgamate diversity and make it real, inclusion and make it righteous, equity and make it balanced for everyone. Help me. Help me help you. Help me help you. Show me the money. Show me the money. Listen, this has been another episode. Episode 25 is very special in that it marks the end of our first quarter, but we got 3 more to go, baby. Remember, the blueprint online course is coming soon. It's done, guys. I'm just waiting on my team to get the bells and whistles. You see what I'm saying? I'm ready. I'm pumped. All right? Listen, do not be acclimated in a position that's going to where you're constantly berated. Instead, I want you to be celebrated and appreciated, not just merely tolerated. God bless you. God bless your family. God bless your business. God bless America, and God bless the entire world. This is IrvIN. Site www.IrvInDaphnis.com.